Recently, I met with a friend of mine, Salim, who pastors a small congregation of Christians in Nazareth, to get his opinion on the claims of BDS against Israel. Mind you, Salim is an Arab Christian, not a Jew, so his opinions are not informed by any type of Jewish nationalist paradigm, but I think you'll find very interesting what he has to say about Israel vis-a-vis the claims of BDS. So here we are with my good friend, Pastor Salim Shalash, the head pastor here at the Home of Jesus the King Church in Nazareth. Yeah, and you grew up in Nazareth, right?
I born and I grew up in Nazareth, hometown of Jesus. 42 years old. I'm married to one wife. I have two children.
First of all, the way that Israel and this area is portrayed in the international media, do you have anything you want to say about that?
Really, if you really want to know what's happening, don't listen to the media. They are professional liars. But ask someone who's living here. And almost, I'm talking about more than 90% of the Arab that living in Israel, they don't want to leave Israel because they're blessed in this country. And they know the value of having the Israeli passport. So it's such a blessings. But the media not interested. There is a lot of things that the media doesn't show about how the IDF sometimes help Palestinians, all men and all women, when they pass the borders, even carry them. I have some pictures, but really they are not interested with showing the truth.
How would you compare your life as an Arab Israeli Christian living here to the lives of Christians, say, in Syria or Iran or Egypt, around the Middle East?
Really, it's honor and privilege to me and to my family to live in Israel, because this is the only country in the Middle East that I can call it, they have democratic. That means when I have, all the freedom to share my belief, to share, the gospel, even have the freedom to worship and to build my church, even conferred from the Israeli government.
Do you feel like you have equal rights as Jewish citizens in the state?
No, I have more. Because think about it, I'm Christian Israeli living in Israel. I have more rights than obligations. My family, my son is not forced to go to the army, to serve in the army, but he's still equal to the Jewish friend that's in, in the national elections. The voice of my son is equal to the Jewish one. It's 1-to-1. Even he's not serving in the army. So we have all the rights, even more than that we are not forced. That means in the first, 3 years after the school, that my son, he started to study and educated, the Jewish, friend, he's standing in the front lines, defense for my safety and for my family, and my son is with me.
And what's your opinion as an Arab Christian on the BDS movement?
Have you heard about, closing, SodaStream factory? Do you know how many Palestinian workers worked there and after they tried to close this place, how many go home? It's not just, hurting people. It's just destroying, in bad way.
Do you think that BDS in any way will advance peaceful coexistence between Jews and Arabs in this land?
No, at all. It's the opposite. If you're calling for peace, really, you need to go through the peace process, not against. And if you want to boycott someone or, BDS, you are calling for like a war, not directly war, but you are, boycotting someone. It's not going through the peace process, it's against. I don't agree with that at all.